Come here. Welcome to the Famous Foxes Aftermath Show, live every Sunday on Leicester Fan TV. Come on, you Foxes. Good morning, Foxes. How the devil are you? How's your day been so far? How's your weekend been so far as well? Have you had a little patience with the football so far? Well, you know what day it is. It's Sunday. It's 9:30 a.m. It's time for the Famous Foxes Aftermath Show, run by us fans in here for you fans out there. And you know what? Your opinion really matters. So get them comments in. Come on, let's get going. It's kickoff time. Come on, you Foxes.
The Leicester City machine is on the march again.
Leicester Fan TV presents a variety of content, like fan discussions, match analysis, and engaging with Leicester fans worldwide. We want your views live. Thanks to our sponsors, Everard's, Bolo Blinds, Pocker Pies, Pink Car Leasing, Distillers Direct, Hologram, Take Me, Newbie & Co, and the Foxes Arms and Rainbows. We are live in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And just as I come back on live, cheers, Swanee. Thanks for the shirt, mate. Simon, he bought it for me yesterday. Well, he didn't buy it. I had to pay for it. Of course, I had to pay for it. But he bought it over from Leicester for me. Cheers, Swanee. Thank you, mate. Much appreciated. Morning, all. How you devil are you? Morning, Mick. How are you? Andy. I see we are doing Take That songs this week. Well, I don't know. You never know. We might do it. Who knows? See if you can guess the songs as I'm doing it. Scott, can anyone... Scott says, can anyone confirm... Sorry. Can anyone confirm the result and goal scores yesterday, as there has been a debate whether it was Cody or not? If you can't tell the difference between a Scouser and a Jamaican heritage lad, then there's a huge difference. One's a Scouser and one's family's from Jamaica. So I think there's a huge difference. It was Vardy. It was a Suter own goal. It wasn't a Wilf own goal. It was a Suter own goal. So you've got the difference between an Australian and a Ghanaian, which is a huge difference, totally different continents. And also Cody and Mabadivi, again, two people on two totally different continents. On that note, we shall bring Reedy in. How are you, Reedy? You good?
I'm good. How are you, mate?
And let's bring Jono in, who's been on his holly bobs, his break. He's just decided to come back and join us this week. How are you, Jono?
Not bad, not bad. Just had a little football break. Well, I mean football break. I mean Leicester Fan TV break.
Yeah,
I'm back.
Morning, Neil. How are you? Are you good? Yeah. Yesterday, Reedy, Vardy and Mabadivi netted as Leicester beat Villarreal 2-1 in a behind closed doors game. It was more of a training game than anything. Can we really read much into it? Because it was billed as a training exercise before their first real official game on Shrewsbury on Tuesday night. And we played four periods of 30 minutes. And Steve Cooper played 24 players in each hour. So he made one substitute in each hour. That's a good minutes in the legs, isn't it, for the lads? I would have thought, Reader.
Yeah, of course it is. And again, we knew it wasn't going to be like a big match, because we always have these like little like preseason and behind closed door games where we just play somebody at a quite high level and just see where we're at. It's nice to see that we did beat them. And yes, maybe you can't read too much into it, but to say you did beat a team who normally are quite high in the La Liga, and some of the players that are out there are quite high level. So it's nice to see that we have beat them, but again, nothing really to look into until probably the end of the preseason and see how good we've done over the couple of games. But the one thing I will mention about yesterday is it looks like we did play top, so Jamie will be happy.
Yeah, but it was more It was 4-4-2 out of possession, but with wing backs in possession. So, yeah, I think we're still playing 4-4-2 up top, which is nice. Just to answer Steve from Leicester, yes, go on to Villarreal's page on Twitter or Facebook, and there is a 2-minute highlight package there. It's not the best. It looks like it's been done off someone's phone camera, Jono, but it's not the best. But like Reedy was saying there, it's minutes in the legs. The result wasn't really important, whether we won or lost. It's about getting. Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah. He's Nigerian. He's not really Ghanaian, is he? I was thinking of Batua. But yeah, it's more like minutes in the legs, isn't it, Jono, this time of year?
Yeah, minutes in the legs. At least no one broke their leg compared to last time we played them. But yeah, minutes in the legs. I think the result didn't matter, but I think, a win's always a bit of confidence, even if it's just a first pre-season friendly game. So we just need to carry on.
Chris, no, Ward played the first hour, the first two 30-minute periods, but then Everson played the next hour, the next two 30-minute periods. There was two totally different teams for the hours. Let me just hold on. The starting 11. You can't read anything into this starting 11 at all, can you, Reedy? It was Ward, Brandon Cover, Suter, Okoli, James Justin, Winks, Ndidi, Fatua, Marcel, Cannon, and Vardy, with Will Alvarez as a substitute. Did I say Suter there as well? I think I missed Suter out, actually. But Will Alvarez came on a substitute. So there were two totally different. And then for the second hour, it was Everson, Pereira, Nelson, Cody, Luke Thomas, Chowdhury, Sumari, McAteer, Golding, Mabadibi, and Patson Dakar, your mate, and Silko Thomas came on as sub. So, yeah, you can't really, using 24 players, you can't really, you know what? Yes, where was Jacob Stigalovic yesterday?
Did he? I'm guessing he didn't get called up to the Polish squad, did he?
No, I don't think he did, actually. That's a point. I never thought of that. Where was he? But yeah, like I say, it was just, yeah, Nick, you can't really.
No, I said that, but obviously Hermansson's not actually coming back yet.
Yeah,
he's on holiday from Denmark.
Yeah, so you can't get rid of. There was two of the under-21 keepers there. There was a few others from the under-21s there. I think 33 players went. So I think about 7 of them were, or no, sorry, if there's 24, so that's 9 of them were like junior players that weren't really going to get a game. Is there a link to that? Not today, Chris. There will be. Next week. There will be, pal. Not this week because I'm short of time this week. No, stop being. Neil says no Slavia on tour. Is he being sold? I rate him. I rate him as well, Reedy. Do you?
Yeah, but it all depends on what Cooper wants now. Because obviously last year, we had 4 keepers last year, and the one that got picked as a second choice was probably the 4th choice in pecking order because obviously Ward and Iverson.
Hold on. Nick says it could be with Poland. Yes, because you're only allowed to pick under 23 keepers, aren't you?
Mm.
Yes. Good call there. That's probably why. Go on, Reedy. Say what you're saying.
No, I was saying that Stolicic last year should have, on paper, was 4th choice because he's not as good as Ward's standard, but because of what Enzo wanted in the playing from the back sort of system, he came into second choice behind Hermansson. Yeah. So you never know. Obviously, he is quite a decent goalkeeper. I'd be rating him, and I'd say that he's probably. I wouldn't say he's good enough for a number 1 spot in the Premier League, but I'd say he's good enough to start a championship season with someone. So you never know.
They've had 2 weeks of pre-season training, so they've got to get ready for it for the big kickoff in a month's time. It's about a month on Monday, is it? I think. Yeah, it's a month on Monday. Yeah. A month tomorrow, isn't it?
No, it's only been a month. It's less than a month.
And this is the time for the players that were gone on loan, like Sumari. I know Christensen's not there at the minute, but even the new players, this is the time for the new players to shine, isn't it? They're there and they've got to prove themselves and hopefully get on board with what Cooper's doing. He said he's not going to change much, Jono, but he's already changed it, having 2 up top.
Well, this is what we mean about what I said earlier about even though it was just Preseason against Villarreal behind closed doors. Players got to prove themselves. You've got to, Mavididi, Fataru, Winks just don't go into a new team with a new manager. You've got to earn that place and hope, and we've got to take that into pre-season. And it's really good that Leicester got the business done, not having to wait until a week or 2 days before the transfer window is finished. We've got all the big signings done, apart from the striker.
It just, Jono, just shows. Sorry, you're saying about we've got the business done early. It shows that. I mean, I'll hold my hand up. I said we didn't have no money, but it shows we had money in the pot, but we weren't allowed to spend it because of the old financial fair play and the PSF or whatever it is.
PSR.
Yeah, or PSR. It shows we had money, but we weren't allowed to spend it because of it. Now we're sort of clearing them debts and got rid of that. Well, it's not a monkey hanging over us, is it? Because we've still got it coming in November time or before the season, whenever it comes, then points deductions. But it just shows that we had money in the bank, but we just couldn't spend it.
That's the thing. Like, maybe that was a main reason why Enzo left, because he wasn't warned or told about the foreseeing financial problems. And when the opportunity came to Chelsea, when they could spend infinity money without a problem, he still take the opportunity without, So that's what happens.
See, Mr. Clumsy, why did we re-sign him? Suter wasn't.
If they're talking about Vestergaard, then Christ.
I think you're about Vestergaard wasn't even on the pitch yesterday, Roy. So
no, he was on holiday. He was on holiday.
The goal.
But he was our best defender last season.
Well, because he hardly played. Oh, Vestergaard, you mean?
Yes.
What? Here, Reedy, comment for you. I know how you love talking about this. Bad to life. Soul to soul, that is. Sorry. I just thought I'd bring that one in as we're doing a bit of a musical theme here. What do you think is happening? Yes, no, maybe, not a cat and mouse chance. More chance of seeing the Pope run naked down your street. What's the chances?
I think there's still a chance it could happen, but it's because we'd be paying more money than everyone else to get him in. I don't want him now, mainly because he said his preference is Roma, and I don't think I'd want somebody who would prefer someone else and doesn't want to be with us in a way. But as well, I wouldn't really want to spend that much money on a player as well, in my opinion anyway, because it's £30 million you could put into 2 or 3 players alone. And you can still get quite a high level for that price. So I just don't see why we're insisting in paying this much for a player. Maybe we're trying to replace Dewsbury without spending much in a way, because we're just putting these money back into it. But I don't know.
Are Juve actually using us as a bit of a bargaining chip for them to get more money out of Roma?
Maybe so. I just don't think Roma want to pay as much as what we are. I think we're just paying over the odds, and we just don't need to.
Yeah, we don't want a player who doesn't want to be with us. It's just pointless. Because you see, if he wanted to come, the deal would have been done already, because we've paid more money. So
yeah. Don't trust the Italian press. I don't think you can trust any of the press, really. The only one I sort of trust is John Percy. Once I see that, Jonathan Powell, I saw that one yesterday as well, Powell, 17 million, that's 70 million pounds. When it works out into euros, it's about 23, 24 million euros. Then there were some add-ons as well, wasn't there, I think? But yeah, I think Pick Macca's right. Stop trying to get him. Are we trying to get him? I don't know. Just because you're talking to him doesn't mean it. Leicester. Sorry, Alfie's just had a go at some lucky men walking past.
Has that YouTuber got locks as their picture?
Hey?
Foisty McWaft.
It is,
Leicester First League One. Is that
locks?
It is locks, yeah.
There's Locks' photo.
Leicester will be finished to League One.
We flushed to League One. No, we won't.
Oh, flashed. I don't know. No. That's confused me that I'm seeing locked on somebody else's picture. Jason J. Tillemans is a prime example why we don't want someone at the club who doesn't want to be first choice. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Stacey. Yeah, true. If you don't want to be at the club, then yeah, don't be it. Tillemans 2 years down the line.
Look at Fataru. He loves this club, and he puts.
Oh,
all
what an
in.
announcement video! Should I say sorry? That is the best video I have seen. Well played to the media team at Leicester. I think that's the best one ever.
Hey, it should have took that bloody long. 3 weeks being long. Christ.
I could never see someone like Ali Mocklin or Gary McAllister or Jerry Taggart having a video like that.
As soon as that came out, I put on the chats. That's the best video for a player release I've ever seen. It was unreal.
It was,
and a local band as well.
It should have been for how long it bloody took to get out. Christ.
Thing is, though, would you pay 20 million for Kante to come back?
Yes.
Yes, blink of an eye. No, not even.
Him alone would literally keep us up.
He was the best midfielder in the Euros at 32. 33.
I think his wages, and he shouldn't have even been there. He was a last-minute pick as well.
Yeah.
It was like an afterthought. Oh, we'll have him just in case.
He can walk into any club in the world and be good.
But like Chris says, like I said as well on me Twitter or X, formerly known as Twitter, the wages will be too much.
Yeah. You can't buy anyone. You can't buy anyone out of Saudi.
No. Well, you don't. Well, if it probably getting bored of it.
Henderson left for Ajax.
Oh yeah, but Henderson went.
He hated it.
Yeah, he hated it. I think Kante's realising that it's not for him. But LCFC grade 24/7. I think all the fans tried this club being a stepping stone, using our great club. Kante, truly amazing player. 2 injury. If we got him for half the games, Nick Moore, I would still have him.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, for half of the games.
Just think him and Winks together. Christ.
Oh, can you imagine that? It would be similar to him and Drinkwater, wouldn't it? The similar kind of thing. Exactly. I know we're talking about it, but it's not. Well,
it's not going to happen. No, it's not going
to happen. Even in our wildest dreams, fantasies, it's not going to happen. Kante will not come back.
No.
Well,
you never know. Again, he did win the league with us, so you might have.
Fairy tales have happened before. Players have come back. Never go back. Would you have Riyad Mahrez back? Oh no, not Riyad.
No, not Riyad. Fataru for me is exciting. Plus, I want to give him a chance. No new right wingers.
It's not even about that. It's about Riyad not wanting to be here.
Yeah. Well, John, you were saying in the chat beforehand about new signings. Do we need where we've strengthened the defence? Do we need 6 centre-halves? We don't need to strengthen the keepers because we've got 4 keepers there already. I think we need, and a couple of youngsters as well, ready to step in just in case. We need to get rid of a keeper. Attacking midfield, maybe, or a striker. We've got plenty of wingers, haven't we? I think.
We need a striker. We've got Tom Cannon, Vardy, and
you wish, again. You wish.
But if Cooper wants to go to at the top, 3 strikers isn't going to do it. So we need to bring in a striker for me. But before that, we need to sell players. I want to see. No, is that from Southampton?
Sorry, Che Adams, ex-Leicester lad. Free contract. He's out of contract now at Southampton, isn't he? Would you take him?
No.
Why not? As a backup? Why are you smirking at, Reader?
I just saw Nicholas's comment. Christ.
Oh, about Daka. I didn't put that up on purpose. I thought you might put it up.
No, I'm just saying that if Cooper's style was a bit different, then he could be perfect for it. I'm like, if Vardy works for it, Daka works for it. I'm sorry. I'm not going to shoot fire up his arse, but I honestly think he could be a good player if you play to his system and style.
I will say this: if he doesn't do well under Cooper, it's him because he would have.
Yes.
I
agree with that.
The reason Dakar was so good, reason we bought him, was because of a certain bloke called Alfie Haaland at RB at Leipzig. They were playing 2 up top.
You know he's the wrong name again.
I've just said Alfie. Yeah,
Erling Haaland. Yeah,
Erling Haaland. That's his dad, isn't it? See, old school coming out again there.
That's really old school. That's not even old school.
It is old school. It's only 25
That's
years ago.
ancient school.
I'm not gonna be Daka's biggest fan to this year because I do want him to do well, but I just firstly he's never been like used right, and he's never been given a service. When he does score goals like we saw last season, and I don't think he's like. I don't think he's just crap. I think he's got something in him. He just needs to be given the chance to give him the service, because even last season, half the time Vardy didn't get the service. But obviously, I know he scored the goals more than Daka. So I just hope that Daka does have a bit of a revelation next year, and under his more counter-attacking football, maybe I think he'd be decent.
Yeah. We're talking players here. Would it be worth dropping down to the Championship to pick up some of the decent players from the Championship? Like Gabriel Sara. I think I pronounced that right. Along with Kieran Dewsbury and Southampton's Adam Armstrong, Norwich's attacking midfielder was one of the only three players to reach double figures for goals and for assists in the Championship. Would it be worth dropping down in the Championship to pick a player like that up, Reader?
Yeah, I would. But again, it's hard because again, they might not be to the level of Premier League ready, so that's why we have to go elsewhere and find loan players or out of contract players. It can work. It does work with, like I said, we did get Maddison and he did work, and obviously now he's at Spurs. So there is times where it's worked, but I'm not too sure how good they can be if you do bring them in, because like I say, we're going for this Sara who's Juventus, and you'd expect him to be quite decent. But
I mean, one of the few players, Jono, that gave us problems was up your neck of the woods. Well, no, next door, Sunderland, was Jack Clark. When he came to the King Power, he gave us no end of problems, and he was decent dribbler. His carries as well into the penalty area, and I think he was like second or third behind Mavadivi. So someone like Jack Clark might be worth. But do we need to get another winger? I mean, he also he got double figures in goals as well.
I'll be looking at O'Hara from Coventry.
He's gone Sheffield United.
Has he? Okay, then not him. Then.
Sheffield United. He's gone down. He's taken a step down.
Who's this?
O'Hara. Callum O'Hara.
Coventry.
He's gone Sheffield United.
What an idiot.
Yeah.
But Jack Clark did cause us a lot of problems. But if we look at the Championship, they've got to be back up. They can't be starting 11. We need to. If we're starting 11
as well. Blackburn. I know he only had a one-season wonder. He's scored 27 goals. Not one of them was a penalty. I must say, not one was a penalty. Would he worth a dab? I know he's quite old, isn't it? Well, not old. He's 28. That's young compared to me. Old for Reader, but young for me.
He's not Premier League proven. He's not doing it multiple seasons. He's doing it once. That is too big of a risk to bring him in just for that. You've got to be proven and played in the Premier League. I
agree with that. Yeah, Sammy Smonic's not worth the money. It was only one season. I'm just like thinking of names off the top of my head. Before I came on, I was thinking of names off the top of my head. Just like Championship players that could make an impact. And they're the three names that came to mind. Really.
I'm just thinking of the Hull players because it looks like Ipswich are trying to ransack all their Hull players at the moment. Obviously, I don't know too much about them, but they obviously did have a decent season. They didn't get playoffs, I don't think, but they were very close to it. So, yeah, I think Ipswich have been ransacking them as it stands. But
I mean, there's Harry Winks. We've only got Hamza Chowdhury's cover, and it's totally different kind of cover. Them two are totally different kind of players. That's why we're trying to look at Oliver Skipp. But I think that's been vetoed straight away, isn't it, really? The Oliver Skipp.
I hope so. I hope so.
There's also another one from your neck of the woods as well that I had a quick look at earlier. Hayden Hackney from Middlesbrough. He's England under 21 and he's been tipped for the top. He's only had 2 championship seasons, and he's already one of the best passers. Middlesbrough have got a decent team under Michael Carrick, haven't they?
Mm-hmm. Last season they were on fire majority of the time.
They play decent football. So if you can pass a ball decently, that's what we need. Dean Saunders has said, sorry at Norwich, good attacking midfielder, 12 goals last season. I thought it was double figures. Yeah, it's very similar. Hayden, sorry, Nick. Hayden Hackney's a central. Yeah, he's very like a Harry Winks type of player, I think.
Who's that one from Coventry? DM guy. I'm trying to think of his name. Is it Shear?
No,
I think
that
there's an English guy who plays for Coventry a few years ago. I don't know if he's there still now, but he's very decent, and I'd say that he's a good level to go for. But again, I don't think we're looking at Championship at the moment. That's it. Ben Sheaf.
Yes, I remember him now. Yeah, I remember
again,
the name.
He's a bit old. He is a bit older, but again, I'd still take him. Again, you need somebody.
Are we quite as much as Ellis here? Steve Cooper's Blue and White Army. Are we quite there yet?
No.
I think we're close. I think we're very close.
I tell you what, I'm more warming to Cooper than I ever warmed to Enzo. Yeah,
Cooper's the sort of guy you'll go for a drink at the pub with. That's my rate.
You go for a drink with Cooper.
Yeah.
You go for a drink with Cooper, but you have to pay 250 quid to go for something to eat with Enzo.
Yeah, I'd rather you can have a conversation with Cooper. You couldn't with Enzo. That's how I rate him as a.
I think Cooper will be one of the lads in that squad. I think he'll be one of the lads.
I wish I could throw a drink at Cooper.
Yeah, but the problem is though, you've got to be ruthless. If you're too matey, that's when it gets a bit,
That's a sign of a good manager. That's a sign of a good manager if a bit like what Nigel Pearson was. Nigel Pearson never once threw any of his players under the bus.
Or the fans.
Took all the pressure completely. And what was said in the changing rooms stayed in the changing rooms.
Yeah.
And he took it. He took all the pressure off the press, off the fans as well. He took it. And I can see Steve Cooper being very similar kind of person.
Yeah.
No. Oh, really? Why? Why do you have to be so negative?
I'm not. I just don't think. I haven't got the faith in him to keep us up.
We're not getting Jurgen Klopp. We're not getting Pep Guardiola. So shut up.
So what you're trying to say is then, if Enzo had stayed, there's more chance of us staying up with Enzo.
I feel like with what we had and how it was going, yes.
We'd have got absolutely slaughtered playing that.
Only mention a team for you. Burnley. They played the same.
And they had a lot lower level players because we had.
They still got absolutely annihilated because they played this type of football.
Hey! I'm still backing Cooper, and I hope he does it, but I just don't think he's got what it takes to keep us up. I honestly don't, and I think if we're halfway through the season, if we're not doing well, then I do think we will sack him and get someone else.
But Enzo Cooper's got the experience of keeping Forest up. Cooper's got the experience of Championship. So I think Leicester have got foolproof for both things, staying up in the Premier League. And if we do unfortunately get relegated, he's the right man to get us back up again. So I think we've got the best of both worlds.
Macca, we never had another keeper to put in goal, Everson or one of the youngsters. He had to go with the most experienced keeper yesterday.
Yeah, Henderson wasn't
there.
Just remember, Ward's number 1 still. He's not going to get that number. He's not going to let that number go.
Ward will be gone soon. He will go when he's told. What's this about? Oh, here we go. Really thinks real life football is like playing FIFA. We've got a manager, like I'll agree with Jono. I know I don't often agree with Jono, but we've got a manager that's up for the fight, that knows how to have a fight in the Premiership. And that's what we need. We need someone for the battle. We don't need a namby-pamby in an Italian suit with a Versace belt and a Versace suit and a roll neck jumper, whatever you call it. We need someone that's up for the fight, that's a tracksuit manager that will go in and get the players up and firing.
I do hope so. I do hope he changes my mind on him. I just at this moment in time, I just don't have the faith in him to do it. And if I was a secret Forest fan, then I'd love him, wouldn't I? So,
well, Forest fans still rate him, even though he did towards the end struggle, but they still really appreciate him and love his tactics. So, Plus, James is happy we're getting 4-4-2. So
yeah, tactics. Jono, you just said the right word. Tactics, not tactic. Tactics. You said plural. He has tactics. Yeah. Enzo only had tactic.
He had a variation of plan A, not a plan B.
Yeah. Maka, I would agree with you on that. 17th, goal difference, goal scored, last day of the season. I'm not sure my heart could take that.
Last minute of the season.
No, that would be a nightmare. That would be.
Imagine 10 seconds away from being relegated, Vardy scores that goal. Oh, that'd be a dream.
17th.
I'd be happy to know that we're staying up before the last day of the season.
Yeah. 17th would be absolutely. Yeah, I agree. They are mixed, but they did. A lot of the fans, yes, Mark. A lot of the fans did love him. A lot of the fans still love him now. I've spoke to a lot that come into the bar, and they've said they still like him. They are glad.
You let Forest fans into your bar? That's disgusting, that is, mate.
I let Derby fans in. All money's money, pal.
Really, it's money. Doesn't matter who gives it you. It's money.
Actually, yeah, you'd probably rather take it from a Forest fan.
He just charges them double the rate.
Bournemouth last away game. Really won't be going to that. It's too far for him.
Mate, I'll go to every single away game this season.
He don't even want to go to Shrewsbury or Chesterfield.
Oh yeah, because I'm working.
But he wants to go to RC Lens, but he doesn't want to go like 10 miles down the road.
Yeah, it's fine, mate.
Maka, I'll always let you in, pal. I'm not sure about Reedy, but I'll let Maka in all the time. Got to give the guy a chance. Yes, I'll take 17th now. Definitely.
Jamie, well, when are you coming back, by the way? Do you know?
I'm not 100% sure yet. The flights have been a bit of a nightmare. Look at the timing of the flights are a little bit of a nightmare. I was hoping to come back for the Chelsea game.
Because I'm still waiting for my drink, innit?
Yeah, you'll still get it. Oh, you want me to post it? You want me to post it?
Get a kind of Foster's and send it over.
It'll be a pint of San Miguel for him.
It might be disappeared by the time you get there.
It would do, wouldn't it? It would do. Rightio, lads and lasses, that's time up because some of us have to go work on a Sunday, unlike you two that are sitting on your backside watching TV all day long. Yes, great. I know you're coming in 2026. Hopefully we're still here. Hopefully we haven't retired yet, but you never know. Please.
You might have.
What was that one? From Carl Coles in Cyprus. Jamie, please talk about the fans responsibly this season. I always talk about the fans.
Responsibility.
Responsibility.
So, like,
sorry. Their role this year is to get behind the team no matter what.
I'll get behind the team. I'll get behind the team. The
style of football was the problem last year. Let's give them a go. I'll give them a go. I'm going to give them a go. But from that first moment against Coventry, I didn't enjoy the football last year.
Oh, I did. I loved it.
Everyone's got to get behind the team, and because if the fans aren't behind it, then we're stuffed.
Fans are our 12th man.
Yeah. The King Power's got to be rocking this season, not like last season where it was half dead.
Yeah. Yes. I know you're only coming out to see me, pal. I'll still be here. Don't panic. Yeah, so we've got to get... Hold on a minute. Let's get rid of that. What was I saying? Yeah, we've got to get behind them. From that very first game, from the game against Spurs, the crowd will be our 12th man.
I think if you can beat Spurs, it'll give you a big boost to be like, do you know what, we can get through this.
Gotta beat Madison.
Just break his legs, mate. It's fine.
I'm Craig Pearson. I'm with you. It was like watching England play boring. Yes, it was, Craig. It definitely was, mate. Definitely was. Really loved Enzo Ball. What a surprise. It was always defeatist, so no surprise there. Boo Madison. Boo Madison.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the reason we went down. He's the reason we went down after missing that penalty.
Penalty against Everton. All right then, lads and lasses. Thank you for watching. Much appreciated. We shall see you next week. Jono, we shall see you later, pal. Be good, mate.
You too. I'll see you later.
See you later. Reedy, enjoy your week at work, pal.
Of course, always.
Yes, Craig. Yes, we need to get behind them all the time. We certainly do. Get rid of that. The Arsenal. Right then, Reedy. See you later, pal. If I don't see you through the week, I'll see you through the window again. See you later, mate. Right, much appreciated again. Thanks for watching. Make sure you watch next week. Don't know why, just watch. Just come and watch. Make sure you come and watch. Click on that link. Facebook, Instagram, not Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn. You come and watch us. It'd be much appreciated. So it's ciao, ciao, adios, goodbye, yaki da. There goes the final whistle. Come on, you foxes.
Thanks for watching Leicester Fan TV. Thanks to our sponsors, Everard's, Barlow Blinds, Booker Pies, Pink Car Leasing, Distillers Direct, Hologram, Take Me, Nubian Cow, The Fox's Arms and Rainbows. Run by the fans, for the fans. Follow us on socials at Leicester Fan TV and visit LeicesterFanTV.com for all the latest news, views and videos.